Welcome in, everybody. Joined by Sutton Koller of Iowa City Liberty. Sutton, man, obviously a big year for you last year. You were a big part of the receiving game, big part of the rushing game, 1,000 yards combined. But what was the focus in the offseason and room for you to improve, whether it be physically, mentally, leadership skills? What do you want to work on in the offseason heading into your senior year?
Yeah, no, I definitely wanted to get bigger. I was probably like 162-ish last year, and I really wanted to work on my, power running as a running back. And so I wanted to get bigger and gain some weight. And that's what I did a lot in the off season. And that really helped. Because now I'm not as much of just a passing back and stuff like that, and now I'm more of a threat in the run game and of course in the passing game. So that helps a
I
lot.
was gonna say you're still a massive threat in the passing game. I think you have one of the more unique roles, I should say, in Iowa high school football. I went back, looked at the stats. 816 yards receiving, listed as a running back last year. The next closest running back had 330 yards.
Yeah.
So you were a massive threat in the passing game. Obviously, that's a scheme thing. What's it like in that offense? You're getting the ball in space. It seems like obviously you wanted to work on your running game, and you worked on that as well. You're already off to a good start rushing the ball and receiving the ball. But what's it like in that Liberty offense? Because it seems like they like to get you the ball in space, and I'm
Yeah.
guessing you like your odds in one-on-one matchups.
Yeah, no, my coach has been preaching a lot. Get me the ball in space, and just let me do what I've been doing. And my quarterback sees that too. And we have just so many guys. I'm surrounded by guys that can be threats, or that are threats. So that helps me be less of a threat. It's one thing if I'm scoring our only touchdowns and stuff like that. But every week we have game plans, and it changes from week to week on who our guy is going to be and stuff like that. So it's great to have a lot of different guys, but it's been going great so far.
I'll say you return a lot of skill guys in Owen in Dallas, but the big question mark was quarterback. You lost a great quarterback in Graham Beckman, but it seems like you got another guy filling him the shoes pretty well in Reese. Talk about his progression in the offseason, how you guys have clicked, because I mean, so far so good for Reese and this offense. You guys have been clicking on that side of the ball.
Yeah, so it actually surprised you probably.
I think it surprised a lot of us.
We had he was Reese Reddick was not the starter probably 3 weeks before week one. It was actually this other guy, Reese Wheeler, who has a great arm. And I think Chandler, our Coach Chandler, realized we just need to run the ball week one and really show that we can run the ball. And so Reese Reddick, he's a really smart guy. So he runs this offense unbelievably well, better than he runs it better than Graham did last year. He doesn't have a better arm, and he's not quite at that talent yet, but he runs the offense really well, and he knows the offense in and out, and that's just such an advantage in every game is that he can, you know, um, have great production and he knows where people are going, like what's going on every play. So he's a really good guy and he's really smart. So.
Well, I've got you on here for your performance last week. You're a nominee for our Player of the Week. Big win over Iowa City High. Battle for Zeus. I believe that's the second year in a row that Zeus is coming home. Might be third. On third. There you go. I wasn't quite sure. Talk about the scheme in that one. I mean, 4 catches, 150 yards, 3 touchdowns, ran the ball effective as well. Obviously, only 4 attempts. But what was the game plan in that one? That was a big game against a good City High team on the road. And obviously, you guys came out and performed at a high level.
Mhm. I don't know. I don't know what my coach's game plan was. I didn't know if it was giving screens. I don't know if he thought I was going to score in the screen. I know for sure that I like those screens, and I had my first touchdown off a wheel pass. My coach saw that I was 1-on-1 with the linebacker, I think, and he's going to take advantage of that all day. So he sends me out there, and I think we actually our game plan was to establish the run again. But they did a great job on defense of that run, but that means they had the box stack. So, we were throwing bubble screens really in the first drive. We were throwing lots of bubbles to open up more options and stuff like that. And that really opened up a lot more in our playbook. So, then I can get to doing screens and stuff like that.
That was just you offensively, though. I mean, you're also now going to be because of a pick six. You're getting
Yeah.
a bigger role on defense this year. I kind of look back at last year, not as huge of a role on that side of the ball. What's that like? Is that something you're enjoying? Going both ways and being a kind of an every down type of guy.
Yeah, no, it's awesome. I wanted to play defense last year, but of course we were going one way, so I didn't play any defense. But this year, my coach told me I'm gonna have a big role on defense, and that I'm gonna need to step up on defense. We have playmakers on offense. Of course, you're a playmaker on offense, but we have these guys on offense, and we really need people to step up on defense because we struggled there a little bit last year. So we need our defense to step up a lot, and that's I think that's where I come in a little bit is helping out that defense. So
Absolutely. Well, 2-0 start. You guys got the ranking by your name. I'm sure that doesn't mean too much to you right now. But you got a big 2-game stretch. Pleasant Valley, Cedar Falls, 2 games. You guys fell in last year. What's the focus like? Around your program because you're off to a good start, but 2-0 wasn't the end goal for Iowa City Liberty. What's it like around you guys?
we're really focused on playing more physical this week. We got a big team, just a really big team. They're going to be bigger than us, and we got to be the more physical team. We got to want it more, and we gotta score on almost every drive. We got to keep up what we've been doing. We got to be really physical. We got to push them around and show them, we're going to give them a fight. And just because you guys are bigger doesn't mean you're going to push us around. So
Absolutely. I gotta ask: is there any inspiration behind the number 24? I know you switched from sophomore to junior year.
yeah,
Was there any reason why, or is there any college pro guys you like to model your game after? Because you got kind of a unique
uh,
skill set. Is there any guys you kind of look up to, or you kind of just rolling with it and
I'm
building
kind
your
of
own
rolling with
brand?
it. Yeah, I'm kind of rolling with it because I think I took it because it was a small jersey, to be honest. And only one of the jerseys was though, and I think I took it. And I had a pretty good year last year, so I'm like, well, I'm not going to change it up. I'm just gonna, I don't care that much, so I'll just go 24 again. Let's not switch anything up here. So it's been working out so far. So
I dig it. I dig it. Well, I always end all my interviews. I want the guys to shout out a teacher at their school that they
okay,
that they like. Go to their class every day, whatever it may be. I'll give the floor to you. Go ahead and shout out an instructor at Iowa City Liberty.
I'm gonna shout out Mystery. She's AP Human or AP, yeah, AP Human teacher. She's great. I talk to her a
Perfect.
lot.
There it is.
Yep.
Well, good
Yeah.
luck the rest of the way, Sutton. Had
Thank
a
you.
bunch of fun talking to you. A big year for Iowa City Liberty on the horizon, and I appreciate you joining me.
Thank you. Yep. See ya.